Hello, I'm Kat and today I'm going to do a full face of yellow makeup. So I did already film this intro and then I realised I didn't hit record. So I'm going to pop in a little clip that I took of my cat because she was laying on this desk right in front of me and she's just decided to get up right now. But I swapped out my desk a few days ago and like I've got a bigger one now. Like I swapped it with a different one in the house. And I don't know whether it's just because like it's new and the cats are like, oh, something new, let's lay on it. But they've been laying like both of them on this desk. So it looks like she wants to go out of my room now. So I've just watched all the yellow shades that I got out. I also hadn't done that, I've just done it. So we'll go through the ones that I'm going to use. So I've already decided I'm probably cheating a bit in this video, but I think as long as like the overall look is like mostly yellow, I'm gonna go with it. First we'll go through the eyeshadows. So here's all my kind of swatches that I've done. So the first palette I've got is the Colourpop Pokemon one. So we've got these yellow shades over here. So I'm thinking maybe one of these I can use like if I want to put a shimmer on. So this one here is a bit more of like a matte with shimmers in it, and this one's like a full-on kind of shimmer glitter. So yeah, I'll probably go with one of those. Like they're quite yellow. Obviously this one's got more of a colour to it compared with just like the shimmer. And then I think for like the lightest base yellow, I'm gonna go with this one. So this is from the Singe Galactic Visitor palette. So I think I'm gonna go with this yellow here. And then for my kind of darker like deepening shade, I'm gonna go with the Cosmic Beauty Muse palette. And we've got this shade here. So I don't know if I can point them out. I think that's this one here, this darker one. These two here are like the shimmery ones, if you can see that. And I think this one over here was the Singe Beauty one. Yeah, so I'm going to go with those. And I think I will find a very light yellow that I can use on the inner corner highlight actually. I've got this one here, which is the Odin's Eye Spring Dragon palette. This has got a very pale yellow in it here, so I might just use that one, as that's kind of on hand. So they're the shadows, but I then was thinking of doing like a black twin liner. Like I've got a folder that I haven't actually used it for a while, but where I designed like loads of makeup looks, and one of them in there was like a yellow look with some like black wing liner. So I kind of have that in my head that I'm probably going to do that. So obviously black isn't yellow, but I think I might just cheat and do that. And then next up, I don't have a yellow blush and I don't have a yellow lipstick. I do have this kind of goldy-ish yellow lip gloss, so it's just kind of glittery, so I don't think it's really going to show up. But I'm thinking I might just do a nude lip and put that over the top possibly. And then for blush, I'm thinking I might use this sleek, like kind of orangey one. But I might see if I could blend it with a bit of a yellow one, a yellow eyeshadow maybe, just to change the tone of it a bit. But yeah, I'm not going full on yellow on the face with this one. I don't think it's really going to work. I think it was okay with the green look. I don't think that was too bad, but I think the yellow is just it is not gonna look good at all. So we're gonna cheat a bit with this one. And I don't know, we might cheat a bit with the last few as well, we'll see. Anyway, let's zoom in and we'll get started on the eyes. Okay, so first up I'm gonna go into the Singe palette and do this yellow called Soul. So I am just gonna pop this over pretty much the whole lid. I was just thinking as I was putting on my primer that I would actually like to get some sort of like face gems. Like I have got some. Where are they? Like I have got this little pot here, but it's only kind of like, it's got some pink, purple, and I mean it's got some like sparkly ones, but maybe some different colours. So I was just thinking like I could put on some like yellow gems somewhere. I've never tried it before, so I think you just use like eyelash glue to stick them on. But yeah, I'm thinking like I would like to try that, so maybe I have to look at getting some. So that's the base yellow done, so I'm going to go into the darker shade, which I'm going to use the Cosmic Beauty Muse one. And this shade here called Admire. So I'm just going to like deepen up the outer corner, hopefully. So hopefully there is a bit of a difference in these shades. It did look darker when I swatched it, so hopefully. I guess it's hard to go like too dark with the yellow, because then I guess it just ends up going more towards a brown. But like if it can give us like a little bit of depth in there. I think I can see a little bit there, so we'll just keep going in with that. Like maybe we can build it up so it's a bit darker. So I think this is as deep as I'm going to be able to get it. I have tried packing on more, but I think this is it. So it's not very dark, but we've got a little bit of depth there, and hopefully it's just enough. Alright, let's move on to the shimmer. So these are the two shades that I've got. So this one is quite light yellow. Will that look okay with those other two? Because these are very, I don't know, quite warm. I feel like this is almost a bit of a cooler yellow. This one doesn't have much yellow colour to it. Like it is a lighter, but it's just like a shimmer. So, I don't know, should I try this one? See what this looks like? Just because it's got more of a yellow colour to it. This other yellow is also a bit more of a, I don't know, like crumbly texture. Right, so we're just going to put this in here. Okay, I think that's going to look okay. Sorry if it's quite dark. I've actually got my lights on the brightest, but it's very dark outside. Okay, that actually looks really nice. Like swatched, it looked like it was going to be like too much of a difference, but I think that actually goes very well with them other two colours. Okay, there we go. I think that's looking very nice actually. It's almost like a, it's not like a full-on sunset eye, because you normally put a bit of like orange and then red into it, but it's like a softer version. So I think that looks really nice. Alright, let's go in with some black liner now. So hopefully this is going to turn out okay. In fact, I might use eyeshadow first. So I'm choosing a brown shade to do this actually. I want to try not to like wing it up. Obviously that's what I'm used to doing, winging it up. So I'm trying to practice like doing it a bit more straighter, because like that's better for my eye shape where I've got the little hood. Okay, so maybe like that, and then I'll just join it on. I feel like it's making me think of like a bee stinger. I'm not sure how far I want to bring it in. Maybe just that much. Because I definitely don't want to bring it all the way in, I don't think. Alright, let's try and match up the other eye. Okay, I think my eyeliner's like drying out a bit. So I'm going to have to stop there with it. Maybe touch up this side a bit later. So I think that's going to be it for the eyes. I think I will do a bit of that darker yellow underneath, and I will pop on some lashes as well. But I think that's going to be it. So I'll just go and do the rest of my face now, and then we can see the final look. Alright, so here's the full face of yellow makeup. What do you think? So obviously I did cheat a little bit on this one, but I think the eyes came out really nice. Like, I don't think I've done an eye look like this before, like a full yellow one, but I think this looks really nice. So obviously I cheated with the black eyeliner a little bit. So I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I did actually, so I used a little bit of this sleek blush, which is this one. So it's a bit of an orangey blush, but I tried to blend it a bit with like this yellow here that I used, like the darker yellow. I just kind of like dipped in both and like patted it on a little bit. And I can see there's a bit of a tinge of yellow to it. So hopefully you guys can see that a bit on the camera. So I don't think like that's too over the top. I also remembered as well, I think Singe Beauty has got a kind of like yellowy blush, haven't they? Which I probably wouldn't buy that, like I'm purely doing this for the video. Like I don't think I would actually wear kind of like yellowy blush. Yeah, that probably would have worked well for this look. And then for the lips, I very much cheated on the lips. Like, I haven't got a yellow lipstick. I have just put on a nude lip here. This is a Estee Lauder one, Vanilla Truffle, which, I don't know, I've had this for years. So I don't know if they still do this or not. And then I have popped this kind of like goldy gloss on the top, but it doesn't really add any sort of like colour. And I can barely see the glitter actually, so it's just added a gloss. So I guess minus the lips, like I kind of have done the yellow look, so let me know what you think. But yeah, this one was really fun and I really like how this one turned out, so yeah. So I've only got, I think, 3 more. I've got to do orange, which I might possibly do that next. Like I might do orange and then red, and then I think the final one is blue, which I might do in that order, unless you guys want to see a particular one first. But I think there's only those 3 left, and then I'm going to move on to like something else. I want to try out different kind of makeup looks, so like different themes. So let me know if there's a particular like theme you would like to see, like kind of makeup look. Yeah, just any sort of videos you want to see, actually let me know. I have got lots of ideas, but if there's anything in particular you want to see, do let me know in the comments. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. So let me know what you think of this look. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.